that was just enough to find 2 kills.
Too late. It was too late for Zeno. He can't do much about this. Maybe he can clear the way, but that's all 5 members of Rebellion right now. Nobody's getting faced. He hasn't even gotten his second item. He hasn't gotten the Lightning Truncheon.
Oh.
Doesn't have anything. Even Zeno is just not strong enough, right? Has built no MR.
Yeah, they go
for the Matilda. At least they're going to be a little bit more maneuverable. I think it's sustain, man. I'm looking at Rebellion's draft and it's just like, man, they can sustain 4 days here. The real question is whether or not their gold laner has what it takes to actually wipe a majority of the members from MV as the main damage dealer.
And at the same time, the fact that there is a Matilda, so MV, you want to play Peel, Matilda can easily allow his team to catch up, right? It just kind of solves the problem of dealing with a team that wants to keep falling back. So Rebellion, I'm liking that draft for game 1.
I do quite like this draft because at least it's pretty readable. They're very honest about the way they want to play the game. Hopefully, we're going to see, at least for the game plan, MV to play towards EXP and leave Ruff on an island for as long as possible.
Yeah, and I think Ruff so far has proven that he's pretty self-sufficient as a goal laner, right?
Yep.
Hasn't really had much chance to prove himself back then, but this is one of the few stages that we get to see if Ruff can thrive. Again, this is a full local matchup. I think it will set the tone for the rest of the day. We're just going to see how it plays out as we hop into game number 1. Just a bit, Monster Vicious taking on Rebellion.
Now, the real ways we're going to expect these teams to actually generate their leads is through their junglers, right? Keep your eyes on how the junglers are going to be moving across the map, especially when they have the help of the mid lane. So, if you see the junglers crossing through that mid lane, it's either to soak or to at least allow and unlock some of the members of their side, like Suelo, like Fakes.
And on MV's side, you are looking at Fakes to get as much help as he possibly can get from Nova, right? You want to break away from this Faramis as much as possible. Rebellion already making early moves thanks to having a Matilda. I believe is a level 1 guiding win with the distance that Suelo is covered. So again, priority gain for D. But this is what you talked about, bruv. Leave him on my island.
Yeah, but at least as of right now, Rebellion are just making it difficult, right? Creating small advantages for the side lanes. Getting that River Crab, right, is really the difference maker in these laning phase.
So Little Wonder will go over to Monster Vicious. Not too much of a contest there, but Rebellion Zion has really good info. So you see Vincent instantly go for the invade to take that camp away.
Yep, and D actually going for immediate tier 2 boots here. He recognizes that this lane is going to be pretty dead unless Ruff makes a significant mistake. And until D actually gets his first 2 items, he will lose out these trades early on.
Good read by Fakes as well to fall back. Nova also barely out of range from the energy eruption, but Rebellion stepping on the gas as soon as they could. Vincent hitting level 4. Now this top side also under threat. The fact that Vincent is around.
Let's see how they're going to play this out, because now Baxia coming back towards that top side here. I think that Monster Vicious, they need to unlock Zeno out of this lane. Early level 4 is going to be highly contested from both sides, but if they die before then, it could be pretty disastrous.
Both mid laners are going to stick in that mid lane. They want that priority. But it's going to be a lot of pressure for Monster Vicious. They need to make sure that Vincent does not catch them. This Baxia just isolated, just barely, but keeping enough of a spacing. So Vincent will start to work on the turtle first. Yeah,
the freeze was good. The freeze was good, but honestly it doesn't matter now that everybody has hit level 4. Only for the supports who haven't hit level 4 yet, they don't mind. They don't need their ults right now.
Yeah. Monster Vicious are going to start rushing down the turtle with the help of the Black Dragon form. They got to make haste though, stolen away by Vincent regardless. Nether Realm coming out from Fake. Suelo will be chased down by Rebellion Esports. Responds with their own Nether Realm. That will break as well. Vincent becoming the target, but this Fredrin is just going to eat everything up. They even get the Petrify out of Zeno, and First Blood will go over to Rebellion.
Unfortunate, they were not able to peel towards the same direction for the side of Monster Vicious. They pushed a little too far, and Zeno gets punished for it. Unfortunately, his Furious dive was buffered before he got taunted by Car, so he inevitably jumped the wrong direction, not looking to cut off his opponents, but instead where they used to be.
And then around timing, I think for Rebellion, the fact that they also got the turtle means that now they can keep speeding up. And we're seeing a lot of cross-map movements just because of RDTZ. He's bringing Suelo to the bot side again. It'll be broken by Nova for now, but the mid priority has been leading towards Rebellion.
Yeah, I think Rebellion, as of right now, have been doing a really good job rotating this fast, right? They're abusing ODTZ on this Matilda. They're utilizing the guiding winds to kind of speed up the rotation from mid to bot side, or even mid to top side, depending on the situation here. Oh.
And attempted gang on mid side, but Fakes. He's going to be caught by Vincent. Uni shows up to try and help, just block Vincent's way out, but Rebellion are not worried.
Yeah, I think even for MV, they're not too worried. They still have Nova's ult ready to go. It's a global ult. It's real useful in the earlier stages of the game, especially if you're having a staggered engage against your opponents. I think both teams need to scale, and they both recognize that like these early kills could really snowball out of control for either side.
Uni's going to be at the bot side now. They did get... So Ruff kind of left this lane just for a while. Turtle will be spawning on the top side, and Rebellion will be the first one to get there. This could be a tough one for Monster Vicious to contest. And we're looking at Zeno to see if he can secure the objective.
I mean, they need to unlock him, right? But it's really difficult against the Ruby, who basically sandbags her lane. And now that Ruby is like at least 1 kill ahead of Zeno, it's just a forever unsustainable lane. You're always going to get pushed in. None of your damage really sticks.
It seems that Monster Vicious understands that as well. So not showing any signs of wanting to contest first. Rebellion also taking their time, in fact. Letting Vincent clear that orange buff. He will hit 8 and be a level ahead of Uni. It's going to give them even more security to get the turtle.
They got to be patient here. So far, Fakes, he hasn't been getting too involved in these battles. But now for the peel.
They don't see Vincent. Vincent, he's going to show up late, but this time it's Cars that gets the turtle somehow. Winning the retry fight without the jungler being there. Rebellion Esports looking to slowly fall back. A very preemptive NetherRealm broken by the Appraiser's Wrath, and Rebellion Esports just finds the opportunity to keep on pouncing with their own NetherRealm insurance policy and the ROI all collected. Rebellion finding 2 more kills.
They can't deal with this right now. It's just too difficult with Vincent already in the earlier stages. Oh, Cars trying to make a play of his own.
Does not get it, but Rebellion constantly pumping the gas, stepping it up, and Monster Vicious, they will be able to keep that mid-tier 1, but they have sustained massive damage.
Oh, unfortunate indeed. Unfortunate. Even bot tier 1 actually getting collapsed down by D at the same time. It looks like Ruff has unfortunately lost out on his lane. Losing that turret means that the early rotations here from the side of Rebellion Esports is going to get set up pretty well. They might dive Zeno while he doesn't have the Black Dragon form, but that's only if they have their jungler around. And Vincent, he's still got a full clear to go.
More than 3,000 go ahead for Rebellion. Oh, they will cast Suelo to force his flicker out. But with all this easy around, not too much of a worry. And now even Cars can start moving from that lane, right? He's not worried about Zeno as much anymore.
They're pulling in the whole squad. They really want to contest for this.
Oh, Black Dragon form used by Zeno. He's going to find the back, but it's such a scattered battle line for Rebellion. Petrify finds 2. Vincent is going to start dropping low, but the NetherRealm, he's out of range for a bit. Vincent ends up going down. Rebellion losing that jungler.
Greedy Vincent, he wanted to take everything, he wanted to show dominance, but unfortunately he overextended and didn't take the guiding wind in time before getting locked down by the rest of MV. However, while all this is happening, Rebellion and Esports were aware that the bot side was on a slow push. They end up losing 50%, if not more, 60% of the bottom tier 2 turret in the process.
They haven't even hit 8 minutes yet, right? So that is a fortified turret. And Rebellion continuing to push that lead. This turtle should be almost 100% guaranteed for Rebellion.
I think the Rebellion want to fight this tier 2, well, second turtle, sorry, not a tier 2 turtle, because right now Ruby is so very, very strong, can sustain for days. Uni in trouble.
Alright, he's gonna jump in, circling Eagle. Odyssey will get out. Entropy thrown now is such a condensed space. Appraiser's Wrath slams now. Uni makes it out with result.
Suelo does have it in the NetherRealm, so they don't mind taking another full engagement against Monster Vicious if necessary. The big ults that haven't come out was Zeno's Black Dragon form. And I think Fakes, he's got the IMU off of cooldown. Wait, are they running down? Yeah, they're trying to run down Cars.
It's not going to work out, is it?
He's one of the stronger members of Rebellion Esports as of right now in the state of the game. He's got the full War Axe already completed. He's got the Oracle completed as well.
I don't think they even have damage, right? Even without Matilda around, I don't think you can take down the Ruby, let alone when all the TZ is always hovering around the right target. Rebellion looking for a potential dive. To put some pressure, they want this tier 1, and with Uni showing up, that is not possible. It's going to start jumping onto Cars, stun him out. Cars almost goes down, but the NetherRealm clutch at the very end. Vincent joins the fight, finds the taunt onto Uni, and that means Cars will be escorted out. Rebellion thinking of going back for round number 2, using the chilling retribution.
Oh.
And the flicker from Suelo with a 2-man pull into Appraiser's Wrath, but the bloom from Nova saves his teammate.
Oh, they're still contesting from this. Can they clear the wave up before it breaks? No, not yet. Oh!
And the flicker from Cars! And the pull-in was just enough to find 2 kills.
Too late. It was too late for Zeno. He can't do much about this. Maybe he can clear the way, but that's all 5 members of Rebellion right now. Nobody's getting any side lane pressure.
Straight up just running them down in front of the inhibitor. D found 2 kills in the process. And Rebellion Esports now having a 6k gold lead at 9 minutes.
This is not looking good for MV. Rebellion Esports now trying to set up the checkmate angle. Want to take down the tier 1s, open up that map even more.
Surely gonna go down. Oh, is Z playing that aggressive?
Yeah, man. Even Cars as well. He's been landing some really good I'm offended so far.
That means top tier 2 going down with the Lord spawning on the bottom side. This is already a good setup for Rebellion.
I'm looking at items. I'm looking at when is Ruff going to get that 3rd one. He's looking for the DHS. He's so close to completing it as well. Let's not forget the fact that he's got Blue Mom in him as well.
I mean, he is like 2.5k behind Natan.
Ah.
That's gotta hurt. I mean, D just got his Holy Crystal. I feel like he had the Holy Crystal even before the fight up top. It's either that or he got it afterwards.
Oh, but it doesn't really matter at this point, right? Because now MV, they can't really take this traditional front to back. And so far, it looks like Fakes has been using the Netherrealm a lot sooner in comparison to Suelo so far.
You gotta start communicating, right? Does the bloom come first? I think the layering is ever more crucial for Monster Vicious. First Lord for Rebellion at 10 minutes in.
Not much to say here because unfortunately for Fakes, he hasn't even gotten his 2nd item. He hasn't gotten Lightning Truncheon.
Oh.
Doesn't have anything. Even Zeno is just not strong enough, right? Has built no MR at all. The most he has is Dominance Ice.
Man, he got 2-tap. But why Dom Ice?
Anti-heal for Cars, anti-heal for AudiTZ, maybe even for D as well. He probably wants the Radiant Armor, ideally, but like still, it's just so early on into the game.
Lord just spawned top, so Rebellion, they can take the last tier 2 turret. Nerdy knocking on Monster Vicious doors. There is still Flicker for Cars if Rebellion ever finds the opening.
D with the, at least with the Holy Crystal, should be enough, but Divine Glaive as well.
And then Uni, he's going to use his body as a shield, and that is a very early Netherrealm, but Rebellion, I think this is what they want, right? Force Monster Vicious to take that fight, mount a defense that was never going to hold up. The Uni falls already. Rebellion turns their attention to the bottom inhibitor. Vincent even slams his sword onto Ruff. 5 versus 4. The Lord hasn't even arrived yet. Rebellion, they're looking to end the game. Fakes gets 2-tap once more as Rebellion Esports looking to get a convincing game number 1 on top of 4 kills. It's 11.5 minutes in. Rebellion Esports with game 1.
Woo! Outclassing them there. Outclassing them. A great showing from Rebellion Esports so far, making sure that they can get D hyper farmed up